Hey, what's up, boxing fans? I'm Miguel Maravilla with a preview of this super featherweight unification showdown between WBC super featherweight champion Oscar Valdez and 2016 Olympic silver medalist Shakur Stevenson, the WBO super featherweight champion. This bout takes place Saturday, April 30th, live on ESPN at the MGM Grand. You have two Olympians, you have two champions, two young, hungry champions that are still looking to make an impact in the sport. These are potentially two superstars, two future superstars that are facing off. This is the type of fights that we need. We need more young, undefeated champions taking on each other instead of preserving their undefeated record or whatever it is. But in this case, you have Chavez versus Taylor. You have Mayweather Corrales. You have the type of matchups that should be made and are never made. They're usually made way too late when one fighter's past his prime or when it's too late. This fight is going to be a solid matchup. Both of these fighters are the best in their division. On to the showdown. For Shakur Stevenson, the 2016 silver medalist, undefeated in his 17 fights. Stevenson picked up his first world title with a one-sided unanimous decision win over Joet Gonzalez in October of 2019. This was a very one-sided dominant performance for Shakur. Following that fight, a pandemic later, Stevenson was showcased twice at the bubble at MGM Grand, as he fought twice during the pandemic, with wins over Felix Caraballo, Toka Clary. He then, last year, took on Jeremiah Nakathali, in which he won a unanimous decision, pitching a shutout, dropping Nakathila in the fourth. This was a dominant one-sided victory. And in his last fight, he was impressive as he scored a 10th round TKO over Jamal Semperfi Herring. This was a very dominating performance for Stevenson as he worked his way to that stoppage and won the WBO super featherweight title, setting the stage for his showdown with the champion, WBC champion, Oscar Valdez. Valdez himself is never in a duel fight. The word boring and Oscar Valdez do not go together. Valdez always giving the fans their money's worth, always laying it out on the ring. Valdez won his first world title back in 2016, while Stevenson was still competing in the Olympics. Valdez won WBO featherweight title over Matias Redas with a second round knockout, defending his title with wins over Hiroshi Hozawa, Miguel Mariaga, Genesis Cervania. In 2018, Valdez was in a barn burner as he took on Scott Quigg, winning a unanimous decision, but that was a very, very tough fight for Valdez as he suffered a broken nose. He also suffered a broken jaw. Actually, Quigg suffered a broken nose, and Valdez suffered a broken jaw. That was a brawl, as that was Valdez's last fight at featherweight. He actually I take that back. He actually fought a few more times at featherweight, and then he decided to move up to super featherweight as he had his first win at super featherweight, stopping Adam Lopez in a fight which Valdez was down but got back up. And he also defeated Jason Velez during the pandemic at the bubble at MGM Grand. Won the WBC title with a spectacular knockout last year over Miguel Burchout. Definitely a knockout of the year, as Burchout was out cold. Valdez picked up the WBC super featherweight title, dethroning Burchout. And in his last fight, he defended his title with against his rival, Robinson Conceição, winning a unanimous decision. Conceição was deducted a point, but gave Valdez a solid fight. Now, setting the stage. You got the two best super featherweights in the world, two talented super featherweights, two Olympians. Again, I mentioned that this reminds me of those matchups between, undefeated fighters, Chavez Taylor, Mayweather Corrales. It's one of these fights where it's a good, evenly match up. But in this fight, I feel that the experience goes to Valdez. Valdez has the experience in this fight. He's fought the more tougher opposition, the more experienced opposition, the better opposition. Whereas Shakur, great talent, great skills, has all the tools necessary to come out victorious. However, Valdez is not Joet Gonzalez. Valdez is not Jamal Herring. This is a very skilled, tough, experienced fighter that Shakur is going up against. Again, you look at the skills, style-wise, Shakur is going to eat him up. But you cannot count out a puncher and a guy with the experience and pedigree as Valdez. I understand Shakur opens up as a favorite, but I definitely got to go with Valdez in this one. I feel his experience, his skill is going to be the difference in this fight, as well as his punching power. I don't think Shakur has ever faced anyone with the skills that Valdez has. Valdez has world-class pedigree. So does Shakur, but in this case, I'm just going to have to go with Valdez in this one. Watch Valdez to win this by a decision, very convincing decision. This fight will definitely be a very fast-paced fight. Don't miss it.